Hello students, this is Latif sir. Today I'll discuss about fundamental or subatomic particles of atom. In the previous video I have told that atoms are constituted by some subatomic particles like protons, neutrons and electrons, and these particles are known as fundamental or subatomic particles. Today I'll discuss about the discovery of protons, discovery of neutrons, discovery of electrons and discovery of nucleus. So first, let's see the discovery of electrons. Scientist J. J. Thomson first discovered uh, electrons by cathode ray discharge tube experiment. Scientist J. J. Thomson discovered electron by the cathode ray discharge tube experiment. He found that when he passed the cathode rays between two oppositely charged parallel plates, uh, they deflect toward the positively charged plate. He found that when cathode rays passing from uh, cathode towards anode, he found that the cathode rays are deflected towards the positively charged plate. Therefore, he concluded that cathode rays are negatively charged particles because cathode rays are deflected towards positively charged particles. That's why he concludes that cathode rays are negatively charged particles. And he also found that the particles of cathode rays have a constant charge to mass ratio, that is E by m ratio, and the mass of particles present in cathode rays was found to be about 1 by 840 times the mass of a hydrogen atom. And these subatomic particles therefore were negatively charged and extremely small and light, and these particles uh, called were called corpuscles. These subatomic particles were called corpuscles, and later these subatomic particles were called as electrons. So scientist J. J. Thomson by cathode ray discharge tube experiment first discovered electrons. That is, cathode rays are constituted uh, by small subatomic particles which are called electrons. Now, discovery of nucleus. Scientist Rutherford discovered nucleus by gold foil alpha particle experiment, scattering experiment. Okay, so nucleus was discovered by Rutherford in 1911 through the gold foil scattering experiment. In this experiment, uh, he was bombarded a fine, very thin gold foil by alpha particle. Okay, in this experiment, the scientist Rutherford bombarded a fine, very fine or very thin gold foil by a beam of positively charged alpha particles, and he was observed that the most of alpha particles passed undeflected through the gold foil, and few of the alpha particles were deflected at small angles, and very few alpha particles, about 1 in 20,000, completely rebounds. Okay, that is completely uh, very few alpha particles, that about 1 in 20,000, deflected through an angle 180-degree, that is completely rebounced. Based on this observation, Rutherford conclude that most of alpha particles pass through the gold foil, indicating that most of the space in the atom is empty. From this conclusion, Rutherford conclude that the most of alpha particles, as most of alpha particles pass straight through the gold foil, the most of the space in the atom is empty. In figure 4.3, you can see this is a gold foil experiment, and maximum alpha particles passed straight through the gold foil. That is, maximum space in an atom is empty. Second, some of alpha particles are deflected at small angle to their path. This indicates that a small positively charged body is present at the center of atom, which is called nucleus. As some of the alpha particles were deflected at a small angle to their path, this indicates that a small positively charged body is present at the center of atom, which is called nucleus. And very few alpha particles rebound completely, this indicating that the centrally located body, which was termed the nucleus, which is dense and hard. So nucleus is the center of atom, okay, which is positively charged. And Rutherford discovered nucleus by gold foil alpha particle scattering experiment. Now, discovery of protons. Scientist E. Goldstein had experimented with a discharge tube and demonstrated the existence of anode rays. Scientist Goldstein had experimented with a discharge tube and demonstrated the existence of anode rays, and he believed that anode rays consisted he believed that anode rays consisted of positively charged particles, but he could not conclusively prove this. Okay, so he Goldstein uh, told that anode rays consisted of positively charged particle, like cathode rays consisted of negatively charged particle, which are called electrons. Similarly, cathode rays consisted of positively charged particle, but he could not conclusively prove this. Figure 4.7 is a diagrammatic representation of the anode rays. In 1919, Rutherford further demonstrated that that one element can be charged into another element by bombarding it with alpha particles. In each of these experiments, hydrogen nuclei were emitted. It was also found that positive charge of any atom could be described in terms of a specific number of hydrogen nuclei. And finally, Rutherford appears to have coined the term protons to refer hydrogen nuclei. Therefore, discovery of the proton is attributed to Rutherford. So, by discovery of proton by the discharge tube experiment. First, E. Goldstein found that uh, analyze the anode rays, and he conclude that anode rays are consisted or anode rays are constituted by positively charged particles. And finally, Rutherford named these positively charged particles as proton. Okay, so discovery of protons is attributed to Rutherford. Now, discovery of neutrons. Scientist, scientist James Chadwick, scientist James Chadwick discovered Newton's particle by bombarding beryllium metal with alpha particles. Scientist James Chadwick, British scientist James Chadwick in 1932 bombarded beryllium metal with alpha particles, and he found that the and he observed that a small teeny particles producing by this experiment, that is uh, bombarding of of beryllium metal by alpha particles, and these particles the this subatomic particles produced in this experiment was Newton particle. Okay. So in 1932, British scientist James Chadwick carried out the bombarding experiment of beryllium by alpha particles, and demonstrated that the rays emerging from beryllium were composed of particles with no charge. He demonstrated that the rays emerging from the beryllium were composed of particles with no charge, but with a mass similar to the proton. And this particle was called neutron. So neutron was discovered by scientist James Chadwick by the experiment. Uh, bomb, uh, the experiment was bombarding of beryllium metal by alpha particle, and observed that uh, he observed that production of teeny particles with no charge but a mass similar to that of protons, and this particle was called Newton. So bombardment of beryllium plate with alpha particle produces Newton. Now see the table, name of subatomic particle and their symbol, charge and mass. Subatomic particle electron, symbol is E minus, charge is minus 1.6 into 10 to the minus 19 coulomb, and mass of electron is 9.1 into 10 to the minus 10 to the minus 28 gram. Okay. Next subatomic particle is proton, symbol is P plus, and charge of proton is plus 1.6 into 10 to the minus 19 coulomb. Charge of proton and charge of Newton, uh, the value of charge of proton and charge of Newton is charge of proton and charge of electron is same but oppositely charged. Proton and electron are oppositely charged, but the charge is same. And mass of proton is 1.6 into 10 to the minus 24 gram. And subatomic particle Newton, symbol is N0, and charge of Newton is 0. I have told that Newton is neutral particle, that is Newton has no charge, and Newton has mass uh, which is similar to that of the mass of proton, that is mass of Newton is also 1.6 into 10 to the minus 24 gram. Okay. So today I have told about the discovery of different subatomic particles. Okay. Protons, first electrons were discovered by J.J. Thomson by cathode ray discharge tube experiment, and Newton he concluded that electrons are negatively charged particles. And later discovery of nucleus, scientist Rutherford discovered nucleus by alpha particle scattering experiment on very thin gold foil, and proved that the nucleus is present at the center of of an atom which is positive, and the nucleus is positively charged. And discovery of proton, first Goldstein uh, conclude that the anode rays produced in discharge tube are positively charged, but he could not conclusively prove this. Later, Rutherford named these particles present in anode rays as proton. That's why the discovery of proton is attributed to the Rutherford. Next, discovery of neutron. I have told scientist James Chadwick discovered neutron particle by bombarding uh, beryllium metal with alpha particle, and he observed that neutron particle production of neutron particle, and neutron particles are neutral. That is, neutron particles don't have any charge, but neutron particles mass of neutron particles is almost equal to the mass of proton. Okay, thank you.